Hello, hello. Happy Sunday to everybody. Shauna Marie Fisher here for my Sunday night live Facebook live. Oh my gosh, my live Facebook live. Like, oh my gosh. La 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 la. So anyway, so here I am. Happy Sunday to you all. I hope you are all having a fantastic Sunday. And I am here for your animal communication needs tonight. So, any question you have for a pet that is living or past, anything like that, that is what I am here for. This is what I do every Sunday night at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So, any questions you have, feel free to throw them in the chat. Or if you don't have a question for an animal in your life and you want me to pull a card, I felt compelled to bring out my Stephen Farmer Power Animal Oracle card. So if you guys want me to, hey Brenda, good to see you. So if you guys want me to pull a card from there, I can do that instead. So, or I can tune in for you as well. And oh my gosh, my card box is on backwards. Look at that, it's on upside down. What? Don't know what happened with that, but anyway, here I am. So hey Lee and hey Emmy. Ooh. So oh my gosh, as I dropped my card box, but hey, I'm still here. Woohoo! So anyway, so something really exciting. It's actually really cool that my friend Lee the medium happens to be on here because Lee and I had a really cool talk today, and we have an upcoming thing that we are going to do together. So we're just working on noodling out the final details of that, and it's going to be really fun. So make sure to stay tuned. So in the next then the next few days, more details to follow about that. But it's going to be a fun night of things mediumship related. So I will just leave you with that, and you can so there is that. So I'll leave you with that, and you can just kind of wonder like, what is it that they're going to do? So that's super exciting. So more to come on that whole thing with Lee. So so that's going to be fun. So anyway, oh, cool. Oh, awesome. And Lee mentioned it on his live earlier. So yes, woo-hoo-hoo. So who knows? We might have to do another one after this one. So it's going to be, I know what you meant, Jer. I didn't even pay attention to that on you when you said on my love, on you meant on your live. I knew what you meant. That's okay. I speak like that too. And ooh, so I'm just gonna pull like a couple cards just because I feel like it, and nobody's asked a question yet. So which one show me? This one. Okay. All right, so I just pulled 3 cards just for fun from the Stephen Farmer Animal, the Power Animal Oracle. And it's funny because as I'm talking about that, the first one that came up was Squirrel Preparation. Get ready for big changes. So how cool is that? Squirrel, number 1. I love the squirrel card. And then the second one I got is Playfulness. Take time to play, which is important. And I definitely, think that definitely Spirit reminds us to have fun and play and not to be like so serious, because sometimes if we're so serious, we might miss those messages from Spirit if we're too serious. So there's that. And then the last one, and then I'll go to your question, Emmy, is Frog Purification. Clear out the clutter. Oh, as I make that like face. And that's one thing I'm working on right now, is clearing out some clutter, like kind of organizing and all of that stuff. And like, what do I need? What do I not need? What is taking up energy and space that could be filled with other stuff instead of, just like filling the space, because you don't have to have every spot filled, right? Like I don't have to have every single spot filled in my apartment. There's no need for that. So anyways, so that's what I'm working on, is literally clearing the clutter. So there is that. So yes, so amen to that. So now I'm going to go to your questions. That was just like a random Shauna detour side conversation, which if you guys listen to me, you know that sometimes like I have detour side conversations, and but I always come back to what I'm here for. So there you go. Right. You love the singing. Yay. Thank you. I know it's fun to sing when you talk. I actually picked that. I always kind of have done that, but I picked up more of that from my mentor, Dougal Fraser. I'm sure you guys have heard of Dougal Fraser. He is amazing. I love Dougal. He is an amazing soul. So, oh my gosh. And I have another Shauna on here. Shauna that I know, but she spells her name UNA. So, hey, Shauna, good to see you. Bum, bum, bum. And then, okay, so now I know Lee does it all the time too. I love it. That's why we get along, because we just kind of like randomly like put a talk into a sing into a talk, like whatever. It's all cool. It's fun. So there you go. That's what it's all about. So having fun, right? Being lighthearted, having fun. We take so much stuff so seriously. Yes, I know, right, Shauna? Yay for namesakes, because there's not too many Shaunas out in the world. I know, like growing up, I didn't know too many Shaunas, and like all the fancy like lunch bags and things that people have with their name. I was always boo-hoo. Why isn't my name on something? And then when I did find like a couple things that have my name on it, like it made it more special. There was like a little sign I had for my bedroom door that said Shauna's room, keep out. It was something like that. And I think I might actually like still have that somewhere like packed away. You never know. So anyway, so when I did find something with my name on it, it made it even more like special. So there's that. So now I'm going to get to Emmy's question. So there you go. Thanks for always embracing my little side detours. You guys are awesome. So Emmy's question is, I know, right? You can relate, Shauna, right? So it's like, like, why did my name not have anything? Why did my parents have to name me what they named me? But now, like, I really appreciate my name even more than I did before. And I actually have some of my good friends, they call me Shauna, which I love. I didn't used to like that, but now I like that. They call me Shauna, and it's fun. I like it. So when my brothers did it, it wasn't fun, but now like I have friends that do it, it's way more fun. Oh, and Lee can relate too. I love it. Yes, you guys are all my people. I love it. Awesome. So, and man, it is like hot here. I have my fan on, so if you see me like just randomly fan myself, no, I'm probably like having like a hot flash. So thank goodness for being able to like fan myself off. Because let me tell you, when you get older and it's like, ooh, the heat, like I'm already hot all the time, so I don't need any extra help with being hot. Like I'm not, so there's like hot, like in body temperature is what I meant. So anyway, so there's that. So anyway, so all right, so now I'm going to get serious and get down to business. So there we go. So anyway, so Emmy, thank you for bearing with me. I know you love my little randomness. So, and I probably am. And hey, Michelle, good to see you here. Good to see you. I'm gonna email you later on today. So good to see you here. So anyway, so now I have a question, and sorry as I fan myself because I am really hot. So so after this, I'll probably go open up my freezer to cool off a little bit, because sometimes I do that. It helps. So because I live upstairs and it's hot. So anyway, so there's that. So now let the animal communication begin. So, Emmy, a guinea pig I named Flea, not mine. Okay, not mine. She seems very shy. Is she okay? So what she's showing me is she says that I am really shy. I am okay, but like I like to kind of like have like my little corner cover place. I like to have like a corner cover, because having that like where I can go under something and have something to go under. And she's showing me like a little like block that you can create that she can go under the block, and then also to like a little like blanket little thing that I can go under too, that there's like a little blanket I can go under too. She says that that would be helpful too. So she says, just help me to come out of my shell and give me things to kind of like entice me, like some special like treats. And she showed me like little kind of like berries and nuts and granola and things like that to kind of help me to come out of my shell. If you could give me stuff like that would really help me to kind of acclimate and come out of my shell more. So she says that would be awesome. And if you could do some like energy work on her, and I know you do in fact do energy work with animals. So I definitely feel like that would be really awesome if you were able to do that with her too. And then also to just keep don't project extra on her shyness. So sometimes like if an animal is extra shy and then we project on them that like, oh my gosh, they're so shy, they're so shy, they're so shy, then that kind of like increases that and that kind of amplifies that. So in turn, we can just be like, neutral to the fact that she's shy and just work with that, and that can help too. And I've had this experience with my dog Kula, because she used to be really shy, and people would be like, oh, can I pet her? And at first I'd be like, oh no, like she's really shy, and then I was like, wait a minute, like why am I putting that on there and putting that projection on her? And then I like didn't really do that as much, and then I ended up getting Nugget, who's absolutely like crazy and like a center of attention dog. It's like, hey, here I am. And so having that kind of energy has helped Kula come out of her shell. So hopefully that helps Emmy. So there is that. So hopefully it helps other people too, with that little bit of insight there. So there is that. And hello, Bianca. Good to see you. So Bianca says, and hey, Lily, good to see you. Bianca says, dun, 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 can I check in on Ginger Wolfie? He's a cream and white stray. We're helping. He's always crying, yelling, and spraying outside. Laugh out loud, but was de-sexed today. So okay, so he was like neutered today, it sounds like. So hopefully we can get him ready to be rehomed eventually. He says that he does that thing with like the kind of like the spraying and all of that, because he says like I'm marking my place. So if you can kind of just show me like, hey, this is my place, like other people, other cats, other people might come into my space, but just kind of give me like my own little area and kind of designate like certain things in my area for me. He says that will help. And then definitely I get being neutered too will help him too, because sometimes when they're not neutered, that can kind of help make them kind of, want to mark on things more too. So he says, just kind of give me my like clear space that is my space. So then I know it's my space, and help with acclimating me with that. And he says that will really help and that will be really beneficial, is what he says. And then I'm also getting into that like a male would be good for him, like living with a male energy. He says he likes dudes and he likes guys. So if you're able to find like a guy as his person, he says that would be really beneficial. So there is that for you, Bianca. And then Brenda says, is there anywhere we can put the food for Milo to find it? Cave, barn, cornfield, brush, high grass, or Boy Scout camp? So what I'm being drawn to is the Boy Scout camp and the cave is what Milo's showing me. And what I'm being shown is that Boy Scout camp and the cave, and like not as much the cornfield, not as much the barn, and maybe like a little bit in the brush and the high grass, but more in the cave, the Boy Scout camp, and the and a little bit in the brush grass. And just show me that it's okay, and just keep reminding me that all is safe now, all is safe, all is well, and it's okay for me to come out, is what he's showing me. And his message is always too, don't give up. And I know you're not giving up, which is awesome, Brenda. Like he loves that. And I love that as well. I think that is absolutely like fantastic. So, so yay for not giving up right there. So there is that. So hopefully that helps. And you're so welcome, Bianca. Yeah, try that and let me know and see how that works. Hopefully that helps. And then, and then Shauna, yay, my namesake, Shauna. I love it. Yes. Both of my kitties, the boy Colby and the girl, oh, you're so welcome, Brenda. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I'm happy to help. And then Shauna says, both of my kitties, boys, a boy Colby and a girl Bree, don't like to sit on laps. And one, Colby really doesn't like being picked up. Wondering what would have them be more comfortable. They're super loving in other ways. And if there's space for a second, question, they are, let's see here, super fussy eaters. Would love to know how to encourage them to be more adventurous eaters. So it's funny because they're going to have me answer the second question first, which is so funny. So they're like, you want us to be more adventurous eaters and have more adventure in our food. And they're showing me like, and it's funny, on my cards at this, they're like this, like do, like, you know, be like, oh, we're gonna have this today, or oh, we're gonna have this, and have it be more fun with our food. They say if you could have it be more fun and just be like ding ding ding, like spin it around and have it be more fun, and like more fun, like kind of like in our foods with like different textures. And they're showing me like a flat thing and like a, you know, like a circle higher thing, and a triangle thing, and a square thing, and a rectangle thing, like different shapes and different textures, and moving stuff around. And then so it is a little bit more adventure for our food will help. And they also have like little like slow feeder bowls for cats, and different kind of like shapes of bowls and things like that. So what they're showing me is to like make it more fun, because they say if you make it more fun, that's what's going to help, is making our food more fun. So that's what they show me there. And then, hey, Becky, good to see you. And then April, good to see you, Miss April DeMel. It's been a while. Good to see you. And then Becky, welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you on here. So welcome. And then Emmy says, I love the advice. I passed it on to Flea's owner. I'll do energy work later. That's awesome. And then now Shauna's first question, because the kitties are like, wait, she asked the other question. Maybe we want to answer it, but maybe we don't. So Colby says that he's more open to that. Like he'll go like right up against you. He's like, hey, I can go right up against you. He's like, that's right by your lap, not in it. And then Bree says, I like to be up behind you. So she says, if you could create like a little safe space, like kind of like behind you in a high up place, that she would really like that. So she says, if you could do that. And then Colby says, like, give me the space like right next to you. And they say that will help as well. And they said that they're like, we're so comfortable. And they say like fluff things out for us too. They're like fluff things out. And that will help as well, is what they're saying there. So there is that. And then Wendy, good to see you, Wendy. I'm sending you lots of love, because I know you've had some loss recently. So sending you lots of love here. Oh, Michelle, I love this question. So Michelle says, I have been woken up several times by a loud bark. I jump off the bed to check on Bailey, and she is sound asleep. Any ideas who it is? It's, oh my gosh, it's the other, oh gosh, you're so welcome, Shauna. Yeah, definitely try that on the couch, because they're saying that's the spot to try it on the couch. Try it on the couch. And they said that will help. And then, hey, Shelly, just to let you know, I will do that thing for you tomorrow. So you know what that means. So as long as you know, that's all that matters. So, and sending you lots of love. And then so yeah, and let us know, Shauna, how that works. And then see here, and okay. So Michelle, now back to your question. Sorry about that. So any ideas who it is? So it's not Bailey, it's the other the other dog. But then Bailey's like I'm tricking you. But then I see like that it's like the other dog. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of the other dog's name right now? I can like picture the dog. They're like it's me making you think that it's Bailey, but it's not Bailey. It's the other dog. Oh my gosh, refresh my memory, Michelle. So because I keep getting Bailey's like, it's not me, it's the other one. And you can feel, and Bailey says the part with me is it's like you're feeling into my energy in my sleep. So it's like you're feeling into my energy. So that's the part that you're feeling with me, is you're feeling my my energy there. You're feeling my energy. You're feeling my, yes. Oh, okay. So yes, that's what it is. It's Mickey, but it's not her either, because it's like oh gosh, it's not, okay, so it's not Mickey either, because Bailey's like, well, it's the other one. If it's not me, it's the other one, is what Bailey's showing me. So it's interesting. So because as I kind of tuned into it, and this is going to sound, and hey, Erica, good to see you. This is going to sound really, really crazy. But the energy I see is like kind of like the energy of like a big wolf energy, but it's like the energy of it's like the wolf kind of like metamorphosizes into like a big black lab type dog. So it's like I feel like it's like the energy of that dog, like, and it's kind of like a protector dog. It's like there's like a protector dog there. It's like there's like a protector dog that is there that is sending that energy and putting that like vibration out there. It's like there's like a it's like a startup dog. I just want to kind of, as I tune into that energy more, I just kind of want to be like I'm like starting like a oh gosh, like a, it's gonna sound weird, but like starting like a chainsaw. It's like vroom, like I'm waking everything up and I'm helping to kind of wake up the energy. I'm helping to wake up the energy. I'm helping to wake up the energy. And I get that it's more of a spirit guide than a past pet is what I'm getting. Is it's a spirit guide pet. It's a spirit guide instead of a past pet is what I'm getting. And it's that energy that like I'm here to like wake things up and to shake things up. And that's what I'm doing is I'm like waking things up and I'm shaking things up. I'm waking it up. I'm shaking it up, waking it up, shaking it up and waking it up and shaking it up is what I get. So next time that happens, I get to have like a pen and paper by you and write down kind of what comes to you from that. So like any words or feelings or any of that, just write it down on a piece of paper and don't try to like make sense of it, of what you're writing. Just kind of let it flow is what I get. So I get just let it flow, flow and see what happens with that. So that's what I get there. So hopefully that helps, Michelle. And hey, Sharon, good to see you. I hope you and Frankie and Sheba and Spike are doing well. And hey, Shiva, good to see you. I don't think I've ever seen you before, so welcome. Good to see you. And let's see here. So I'm going to go jump back up to the question here. So sorry if I jump around. I'm streaming to 3 different locations. So what happens is the comments kind of like jump around. So you might see it in a different order than what it actually is here. So there is that. So you're so welcome, Michelle. And Lily says, I got a question. A cat Rigby comes to visit. Any messages from him? He's living. He says he's like your comfort cat. He says, I come to bring you comfort. I come to bring you joy. I bring you comfort. I bring you joy, joy, joy. He says he brings you joy and comfort. And he's showing me like this. He's like, like I just come in and this is just like me. Like comfort and joy. Comfort and joy is what he says that he brings. So yeah, and that's why he says he loves to come to visit, is because he says he loves to bring like that comfort and the joy and the love is so that's what he says that he likes to yes. And we can definitely, yes, Michelle, I was just thinking that we can definitely tune into more of that tomorrow. Yes, I was just thinking that too. I was like, let's dive deeper into that. So yes, for sure on that. And then let's see here. So I just have to like jump back up to the questions. So hey, Darlene, good to see you, friend. Let's see here. Okay, so now I have Becky's question. So thanks for bearing with me here. Becky says, our dog McGee humps things when we leave him. Sometimes he will rip a blanket we have on the couch as well. Can you explain what's going on when he does this? Because he does not do it all the time. And what he's having me do is he's having me like put down my cards that I was holding in my hands to like kind of bam myself off, because what he showed me is it's like his energy gets like this. He's like, my energy gets like this, and I get like, he's like, I get like anxious. I get anxious. He's like, I get anxious. He's like anxious. So he's like, it's just like all this like energy that's and like all this energy that's like this is just that's like this and like this and it's this and it's that, and it just is like roly-poly everywhere, and it's just I get super super anxious is what he's showing me. So he says like if you could give him something and leave him something to kind of help with my anxiety, he says that would help. So they have the Thunder Vest, they have like, aside from like the Thunder Vest, they have other products that are like calming pet products. So you might want to check into those, because he says something to help like keep my environment like calm and dark and peaceful, like calm and dark and peaceful. So I have my little like den area. He says that that would help. And then also he's showing me that like some nice calming sounds would help as well. So on Spotify and YouTube and places like that, you can look up like calming pet music. And there's also this company called Pet Acoustics, and they have like these small music cubes, and they have ones for like different circumstances and different kind of situations that you can play. And I know people that have used them and have had great success. So I would do that. And he says to just like help him like with his stress, maybe even do some like regular massage and energy work with him. I feel like that would really help. And just like that extra touch, like this, and that extra reassurance, like when you leave to go somewhere, he says that that will help as well. And he says pay attention to like the stress that's going on like in the inner environment when he does have those things. So he says you could kind of like adjust that accordingly and really work with that to help him with that, because he says he's like really sensitive, and that's how he kind of does stuff, is he like amplifies that with doing things like that. So so hopefully that helps there. And then Wendy here says, any messages from Megara and Gizmo? So what they're showing me is they're like, love, love, love. They're like, remember the love that is all around you is what they want to show. They say love. They say, bring in the love. They're having me go like this, bring in the love. And remember the love that is always surrounding you and that's always around you. They say they want you to remember that and to be connected to that love that is always there and always around you. So they say they don't want you to forget that, and they want you to really be open to that, is what they're showing me. And hey, Christy, good to see you, my friend. I hope you and Major are doing well. It's good to see you. And then Becky, cool. Okay, that makes sense. Cool, awesome. So you're so welcome. And then also too, I'm going to put like my link tree with all my information here. So if people want more information about all that I do, they can do that. And then also too, I just do this, like I don't charge anything to do this on these Sunday nights, but I do have like my PayPal link on there. So if you're like, you know what, I want to leave a little bit of a donation, feel free to do that. And if not, that's totally fine. But I always like to just put that out there. So there is that. All right. So let's see here. I just got to jump up to the questions here. And then you're so welcome, Wendy. I know it's been hard, especially not been able to get out much with your messed up ankle. And they say that that's okay. They say like we want to sit with you and like just imagine us like helping your ankle, and like we want to sit with you, and that we can spend different time together. Like we can just do different kind of activities, and this kind of helps us to break out of the comfort of what we usually do and do some new stuff. So they're like, it's okay. Like we can do that new stuff. They said we can do that new stuff. So they said that, they want you to like focus on your healing. They said that that's really important for you to do, is to focus on your healing. So they really want you to do that. So yeah. And then I know all of you that regularly listen know that these are just like quick little sessions. I do my sessions that I do that are full sessions. I do, tune in on a deeper level, but these are just quick little insights and all of that. So that's what this is here. So anyway, so just to let you know that. So now I'm going to go back here to the questions, and then and that's interesting, Erica. So Reuben Foster and Buddy, they're like going like this. They're like, you got this. They're like, you got this. They want me to tell you. They're like, boom, 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 like, and not like in a like in a good way, because they're like boom, 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 you got this, or like boom, 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 boom. They're like, you got this, you got this. So they want you to remember that you got this, and then your pets on the other side as well are letting you know too that you got this, and that you have all the support that you need. So there is that. And I'm going to jump to this question really quick, and then I'm going to jump back to you here, April. So Shiva says, we lost our precious pup a week ago. Is it too soon to try to reach her? Absolutely not. It's not too soon. Like I've done sessions like with the next day when a pet has passed, and I've had messages come through. So I can definitely pick up on something from your pup. So if you want to ask a specific question, or it's interesting. So as you're talking, I don't know if that was your pup on your profile picture. What a beautiful baby. Your precious pup says that, like, I weave my, it was traumatic and sudden. Oh, sending you so much love. Is that I weave my love through you. So like the pup is going like this, like I weave, her name was Kara. Oh, what a beautiful name. So she showed me like this. I weave my love through you and to you. And she showed me like this, like weave. She says that she was very like slick with the way that she would move. She says I was very slick with the way I moved and the way like I could, maneuver and wiggle about. And she showed me like tall grass and tall things that I could do that. And I was really good at doing that. And I was a good maneuverer. I was very resourceful. And I want you to know that like I was the dog that I was. And yes, a little dancer. Okay. Yeah. Cause she showed me that. She's like, do. So if you kind of just feel like the urge to just dance around and you find yourself like moving your feet or your hands or just kind of dancing around, know that that's like your girl's spirit way to connect with you and a way to give you that information to let you know that she's there with you. And she says she connects with you through like not just wolves, but through like elephants and wildlife and like the deer, the raccoon, all of that, like when you're out in nature, that she's connecting with you that way. And you said that she was lost for 11 days and we miraculously found her, and then she passed several days later. She says like that time, she doesn't want you to feel guilty, like that, oh gosh, that like caused her, her tragic death was those 11 days. Like what if we would have like found her sooner? What if we would have found her sooner? She says that was part of like her like thing and part of her like acclimating, because she knew that like her time to cross was coming. So she says there wouldn't have been anything that you could have done to like avoid that. And she says that, she came back because she knew that you would need to have that, and she would need to have like that time with you. She says that was important. And then, yeah, and she says yes to that. And she showed me even like the hawk or like an owl too. She's like the hawk or the owl. It was that. And she says that she wants you to know that like you did everything for me and you were the best for me. And I want you to remember that. And I want you to know that. And I actually saw a deer today and it kind of like stopped and looked and all of that. So she says that just connect with that and spend that time outside. And she says you don't have to be certain, to just like trust in your heart and just know that like she's grateful for her beautiful life and her beautiful time that she got to have with you. And okay, her brother is the dog in your profile. Okay, yeah. And her brother is showing me that like I'm like still like strong with you. Like you can feel my presence, and to give me that extra time. And if we could really do some more walking around, he says that will help me too. So then I know that it's okay. So, because it takes them time to grieve and it takes us time to grieve. And just remember to be gentle with yourself and know that there's no, like, number one, there's no time limit on grief. There's no rules on grief. And we process it how we process it, with however works for us. So just know with that and be with that and know that there's not any rules with that, and just connect and journal. So there's that. And she says, thank you for keeping her spots in the house, and just to like feel the warmth of her love, and like to make like a woven thing for her. She's like, make like a woven thing with like pretty like pinks and blues and yellows is what she showed me. So she says, you'll know what that means. So much love to you. Oh my goodness. That's so hard. So there's that. And then, good to see you, Christy, and lots of love to you and Major. And then, yes, Erica's boys got her, and you're so welcome, Erica. Erica says that was sweet from her boys, the messages, and you're so welcome. Wendy, you are so welcome. And you're welcome, Shiva. Yeah, and just remember, Shiva, too, just to be gentle with yourself, because it's so hard, and don't, and don't, like, hide your emotions. Get those out in whatever way. Like, if you need to write, or if you need to dance it out, like anything that you need to do, just that, like, however you feel called to work through those emotions, just go with that, and know that there's no right or wrong with that. So that's what I get there for that. So let's see here. Now I'm gonna jump back up, and thanks for bearing with me too, because I just kind of jump around, because sometimes if I feel guided somewhere, I just have to go with that. So April says, any suggestions or guidance from the fur community if anything comes up? What I just heard from them is fly. They said fly. They say fly high is what they're showing me, April. They say fly high, and like, just like whoosh, be the phoenix rising. That's what they just told me. Be the phoenix rising. Be the phoenix rising. You are the phoenix rising, and just like rise is what they say. They say rise, and is what they say. Rise. So there is that. So there's some more singing for you. There you go. You never know what you're going to get when you listen to me. So that's that. So hopefully that helps, Michelle. And then and then let's see here. I think there's like two parts of the question from Darlene. Can Millie tell you Flea's mom is moving her into a different room next week. It's a rescue. She'll be next week or two with other female pigs. And Flea says that that's going to help Emmy. So there's that. And I'm great, Lisa. How are you? Good to see you, friend. And then Shelly, I love this. Shelly says, Sage hears you and come over with an intense, happy look. Toothless walk by and also appears to be listening. Well, hi, Sage and Toothless. Good to see you, friends. And sometimes they do listen. The fur babies listen. I love that so much. So it's so cool. So I had a session I did earlier this week, and she said, like, the dogs were just like sitting intently listening to me, which I love that. So cool. So I'm going to jump back up to Darlene, and then I'll go to your second question. Shauna and then Sharon. Okay. So Sharon says we are going on a 2-night trip and have a new lady, Andrea, coming in just to feed Frankie and Sheba Tuesday. I've reassured Frankie in particular, everything is going to be fine. Are you getting anything? Frankie says just no, and just like wash your hands with any doubt. He says, wash your hands with any doubt. He's like, wash your hands with any doubt. And he says, just like, show me like, hey, it's a new person coming in, and it's going to be exciting, and it's going to be fun, and you're going to get your food, and the doors are going to be open, and all of that. And he says, just remind me that it's going to be fine, and that like you have the faith that I'm going to be fine, and just wash your hands of any like non-faith that I'm going to be fine. It's like anything time you get that thought, just be like, nope, it's fine. Frankie's fine. And just keep him in that clear loop and that clear communication with like what's going on. And he says that is going to be like the key right there. All right. So now to Darlene, I'm going to take a quick drink of water, and then I'm going to go to Millie Moo's question. I think I got to drink my water. So, all right. So, hello, my friend. Good to see you, Darlene. So Darlene says, I have a question about Millie Moo. She stopped going potty in the backyard in the last couple of months. Poo. She has to be driven somewhere to go poop. Oh, my goodness. She also won't go anywhere in the dark anymore either. And winter is coming. Is there a new reason for the fear of the backyard, or a reason she can't offer us? Is there something we can do? Let's see here. Was there something we can do? I saw a second part. We're very confused as the sun backyard is off her list. She says, like, there is two, and this is going to sound crazy. She's showing me, like, right as you go out. You're not been to Darlene's house, so this is like why I know this. And Millie's, this is what Millie's showing me. She's showing me, like, you go out the backyard, like, through like your Oh wow, that's weird. I had something happen with my light right above me. Weird. Anyway, but Spirit's here all the time, right? Doing stuff to like letting us know they're here. So anyway, so what she's showing me is like right as you go out that screen, like right that like kind of like building in that little area on that kind of like left side of the backyard, like behind the building there, like clear the energy. There's some kind of like residual energy debris. And she says, like, if you put like a new light, like another light there, another light by the back door, and another light, like kind of like a lighted path as she goes out the yard. So then she has like more lighted path and like another light in the back part of the yard too. She says more light, more light, more light, more light. She says more light is what I need. And she's like, just show me that it's okay. Like go out and do a little check and be like, it's okay, Millie. Like it's okay. And just be like, hey, it's okay. She says to have Ray just like go out there with her and be like, it's okay, Millie, it's okay. But she says clear that energy out there, like scrub the energy and clear the energy. And then also to like light it up more. She says light it up, light it up, light it up. And not like light it up like, you know, what some people would think. But I know you guys that are listening aren't thinking like light it up like in the other way. So it's like more light in the backyard. So there you go. So there's me just making it lighthearted. So hopefully that helps Darlene. And if not, feel free to reach out to me. I know you know how to get a hold of me in all the ways. So there's that. And hello, Kathy. Good to see you. And then, okay. Yes, Lee, right? Exchange of energy. Lee gets it. And I have to just do a little like shout out again. You're so welcome, Darlene. And good to see you, Kathy. I do have to do a little shout out. So my friend Lee the Medium is on. And I know like a lot of you guys are going to be really, really excited is in like coming up here shortly. Me and Lee are doing an event together. That's going to be me and Lee. It's going to be like a limited small amount of people. And it's going to be mediumship related with people and pets. And you're going to have both of us on there. It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be fun. I love like working with my friend Lee. And you guys probably have seen him on a live of mine and me on a live of his. And it's going to be so much fun. Like I am so excited. So it's going to be super cool. So anyway, so we're just like noodling out the rest of the details and putting it all together. So be on the lookout for that here, like within the next 2 days. So there is that. So I just had to share that because I'm so excited. It's going to be so fun. So anyway, so yes, it is going to be on, I'll give you the date because we have that locked in. It's going to be on the 14th of September. I know I love Lee too, Kathy. It is going to be, and hey, Mandy, good to see you. I know Lee is amazing. It's going to be on the 14th of September. So that's a little detail I'll leak out on the 14th of September. So if you guys want like a little like deeper connection with Lee and myself and, you know, be connected with the mediumship things, people and animals, I'll do the animals, he'll do the people, and who knows what else may come from it. You never know. It's going to be amazing. So I will leave you with that. So anyway, it's going to be on Zoom. So it's going to be on Zoom, Shiva. That's a great question. Yeah, it'll be on Zoom. So just keep an eye out and I will post that. So it's like for people that want to connect with a pet in spirit or a person in spirit, like we're just like combining forces and it's going to be super cool on Zoom. So there we go. So anyway, so yes. So, and I have a feeling that it's going to fill up fast. And who knows, that means we might have to do like another one, which would be super cool. So yes, it's going to be amazing. So anyway, so there's that. So Shauna, I've been wondering about getting a Maine Coon kitten. Oh, I love it. I'm wondering what my other two kitties, Colby and Bree, would think if they would accept and love a new kitten. The cats are 2 to 5. So what I get is I see the presence of this like sweet, gentle male, like lioness kind of energy, like a lion energy, but with like a gentle kind of like lioness spirit. So I feel like a male kitten would be good. And they're showing me that they would embrace it. They said they embrace a male kitten better than a female kitten. So male better than female because that energy of that male dynamic, they said would be better is what they're showing me. So there is that for you. So that's exciting, Shauna. They say like go for it because it'll help you and help them. Like it's going to help us to be more open to all the things going on. It'll help us to be more open to all the things going on. So they say yes to that. So there is that. And thank you for sharing, Christy, too. I show Christy shared the live. So thank you, Christy. And then Oh, I like that. Emmy says for Millie with solar lights along the path work. That's, yeah, exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Like more light, and that would definitely create more light. And yes, I hope you have a great night too, Lily. And then Rigby says, I love all the people in my life. So is what Rigby just said. So I know you're asking about Rigby. And no, go ahead and ask a question, Mandy, because I am still here. I probably will wrap it up soon. I had no idea that it's already 7:45, but that just goes to show I could talk and talk and talk probably forever. So anyway, so there's that. So anybody that knows me knows that I have to be like, Shauna, stop. So that's that. So anyway, so there's that. So Shauna, the other Shauna here says, amazing, thank you. I had the intuition of a male too. So wonderful to hear that. Yeah, I totally feel like it's gonna be that's gonna be perfect, Shauna. And I'm excited to hear. Yes, 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 yes. I'm so excited. It's gonna be awesome. So yes. So definitely keep us posted here. It'll be awesome. And then bum 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 bum. And then okay. All right. So and then I just have to jump up here because I know I missed a question here. Oh, Lisa. Lisa says, and hey, Tara, good to see you. I think I forgot to say hi to you. So good to see you. I love that you guys are all here. This is so fun. This is probably one of the highlights of my week is coming on live and connecting with all of you. I love it. So anyway, so Lisa says, does Winnie have a reason why he isn't using his kitty litter? He's going number 2 on the stairs. Oh my gosh, that's no fun. And he says he's being like this. He's oh, thank you, Lee. I mean, Emmy. So what he's showing me, he's going like this. He's I'm stubborn about something right now. I'm not getting enough of the I'm gonna bat around doing this because I'm not getting enough of the playtime and all of this that I need. So he's I need more playtime and more of this. So he's give me more of that, give me more of that. And then he showed me a little kind of one of those old school kind of rugs that kind of are the it looks like kind of fake grass and it kind of has that weird material. He's I need more stuff to kind of dig in with. He says I need more stuff to dig in with is what he says, and engage with me more. And he says that will help. He says that's why let's see. Oh, okay, you started back to school, so you're not at home as much. So he says, yeah. So he's I'm punishing you because you're not spending that time. So he says, show him the time that you do have with him. And he says that will help because he's showing you that by doing that. And he's at least I'm not doing the other one on the stairs. So he's you could be grateful for that. So there is, so there's that. Oh my goodness. And good for you, Lisa, for going back to school, friend. It's amazing. And Lisa, too, here just had her amazing book is now coming out too. I think she has the pre-launch for it, and it's amazing. And I don't know why I'm not remembering what her book is called, but it's about a kite, and it's just metaphors of life, and it's amazing. So feel free to share if you have the link for pre-orders, Lisa. Feel free to share about it because I know that people will be interested in it. It's amazing. So feel free to share, my friend, as I love it. I love when people share. So there's that, and then right, fun, Lee. I know the thing with me and Lee. I think it's going to be fun too. And let's see here, and then I know, right? What a personality, right? When he's he says make sure to remember to breathe too, because he says you're taking so much time in. You're he says the play and the engagement with me is gonna give you a little bit more time to breathe, and it's gonna help with that. So he says if you could do that and remember that, he says that's gonna help. Just remember to breathe, 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 breathe is what he says. Oh, thank you, Gemma. Good to see you, Turtle. Oh my goodness. I love you too. It's so good to see you, and I hope all is well with you. And we definitely need to connect soon because it's been way too long. It'd be fun to chat with you because it's been way too long, my friend. So good to see you. So lots of love to you, friend. So there is that. So bum, 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 bum. I'm going to go to Shelly and then Mandy. I would love that too, Turtle. Yes, 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 yes to that. So, so Lucy, Shelly, I'm definitely doing a deeper dive. Tune into her tomorrow. But Lucy says She says, don't worry. She's like, that chain between us is there, like that connection. She's like, it's not broken. It's not broken. And I like just keep showing me and reminding me that like this is to help you and to help me. And we need that little breath of break. And she's like, I'm going to get out of my resistance mode. And I know I have work to do. And we're going to like work through this. And we got this. Lucy's like, just breathe. She's like, just breathe. And she's like showing me like this. She's like, just know that it'll be okay. Just like close your eyes like this and connect with me and feel my presence and know that it's there. So there's that. So, two. Okay, and I'm gonna go to Mandy's question. So Lisa, her book, it's it's coming out on September 14th. It's called Take Flight: The Power of Reframing Your Experience to Live an Authentic Life. It's amazing. I love it. I'm so excited for you. So yes. So that's for you, Shelly. So hopefully that helps. And then Kathy says that Abby seems to be better with people now. I love that. Yay, Abby. That's so good, Kathy. And she says, thank you for like not giving up on me and for helping me. So she says, thank you for that and love that for her. Yay. And hi, Marie. Good to see you. And then Shelly, thank you. Looking forward to our weekly dives. The trainer is also really excited. That's awesome. Perfect. I know it's going to be great, right? So perfect. And let's see here. And then Marie says, Spot is staring at me. What is he trying to say? He says, pet me. He says, look at me and pet me and give me a cookie. He says, give me a cookie because he says I'm really cute. He says I'm really cute. And yes, you are, Spot. You're very handsome. And you're so welcome, Kathy. I'm so happy to help. And then, and then Mandy, let's see here. I'm going to a wedding next weekend. Must leave Bobbin with his grandma Carol. And he's never been left with his grandma Carol, and he's a handful. And Bobbin says, I know I'm a handful. For the day, I'm worried he will cry, howl, scream the whole time. Anything you can tell him to help. Oh, Bobbin. And I'm so glad you found me too, Shiva. It's all divine. Everything all aligns, like, right? Everything is all like, there's so many serendipitous things out there in the world. So yes to that. So yes. And then, So what Bobbin says, he's like, oh, you want me to, and I'm like, Bobbin, are you serious? He's like, you want me to really like scream and howl and cry the whole time? Cause he's like, he's like, he's like, he says, I'm going to be, he's like, I could be the biggest pain in the rear. He says, you want me to be the biggest pain in the rear? He says, no. He says, is that what you want? Or is he like, no, that's not what you want. So he says, give him like his like little like blanket, like his little like launch pad that he lays on and like his favorite like rolly toys. He says, bring my favorite rolly toys and my favorite little like launch pad place to lay and just show me being like such a good boy for grandma, and that grandma will be like, oh, Bobbin is such a perfect angel, and he's going to be on the inside like he says, picture me being really good. So this is gonna sound like a weird analogy. So you remember that one movie years ago with John Ritter, and like they adopted that kid that was just like evil, and like he'd be like so sweet, and then he'd be like do like really bad stuff. So Bobbin is showing me, he's like, don't show me being evil. He says, show me, like, I don't know why that came in. I just have to bring up everything that comes. He says, show me just being good. He says, just show me being good. He says, do that. He says, show me being good. And he says that will help. He says, have that anticipation and hold that vision of like me being good and give me a reward when I get there. Like, ooh, Bobbin, you get this like special little treat, and then take me to like get me something special after I leave. That I was a good boy too. He says, just keep showing me being a good boy, and he says, I'll be a good boy, because he's like, you show me being like batshit Bobbin, then and I can't believe I just said that. He says like, just show me being like like good bobbin. And he's like good bobbin to like impress Grandma Carol. He says, show me that. Yes, that was the movie Problem Child. Yes. And Bobbin is very proud to be a handful, but he says like, just show me like simmering it down on like a few notches or so for Grandma Carol, and that will be really good. He says, just show me like simmering it down a little bit, and that will be good. And and he says, give him all the activities and just show him like, okay, this is when I'm going to be back. And he says that she could bribe me with treats and goodies, and that would really help too. So, oh, Bobbin. And he says, just bring his stuff so he knows, like, okay, like you're going to have a good day here. Like it's going to be good. So, yes. Oh my gosh. You said I literally call him my problem child. Remember, you've read for us before. Yes, I have. I remember the session with Bobbin, and then your little, what is it? Fifi, right? I think Fifi. So yeah, that's so, it's like so different than him. So, oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Marie. I'm so grateful for you too. So let's see here. And you're so welcome, Kathy. And then, and I'm happy to help Shelly. Yes. And then, you're so welcome, Lisa. Lisa says, Charles seems okay. Does he want to say anything since Wendy had a chance to? Charles is like, nope, I'm good. Remember, I'm like your good comfort boy, and I want like some like kitty grass and some stuff to chew on. Is what Charles says. Charles is like, give me some stuff to chew on. Is what he says. I want to chew is what he says. So chew. He tends to eat the plant outside and then throw up. Oh gosh. And then I read that afterwards. So yeah. So he's like, give me some kitty grass or some catnip grass. He's like, give me like a kitty thing that I can eat. And he says that will be really helpful, is what he says. So there is that. And then yes, Princess Fifi, Mandy. Yes. Oh, you're so welcome, Lisa. And you're so sweet too. And yeah, you're so welcome. I know. I love this is I'll show you guys. Oh wait, I can't show it right. This is my, let's see how I don't know how to do this. Oh, you can see it now. This is my tattoo. One of my friends got for me for my birthday. What a cool friend, right? I love it. So it's like the infinity symbol, a paw print and a heart, and it has the open parts on there to show that like connection is always there with us, like with the pets in our life. So that's the reason I got that. And now that I have this, I want more than just this one. So isn't that funny how that works? So it actually wasn't that bad. It's actually kind of fun. So anyway, so there's that. So anyway, for those of you that didn't see that, and then Mandy says, I appreciate you and your abilities so very much, Shauna. Thank you for sharing it with the world. Oh, you're so welcome. I love sharing this. This is like one of my favorite things to do. I just love this so much. So and then I feel like I missed a question. Okay, Kara, good to see you, and thanks for your patience with waiting for my answer to your question. Oh goodness, I'm like, what am I doing here? Let me get back over here. Sometimes I like get in the wrong screen. And this week I'm gonna actually end my live. Last week I forgot to end my live, and I was like randomly online and still live, and I didn't realize it until the wonderful Emmy let me know. So thank you, Emmy, for that. So that's that. So hey, I'm human, And before I would have got so upset about that and be like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Now I just laugh about it. I'm like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. So anyway, so here I am. So Kara says, are you able to tell me what Ziva is allergic to or reacting to? She's showing me that what Ziva is showing me is like I have itches on and hey Carla, good to see you. Like my back itches, and I have like itchies like on it was on my, like I have itchies on my back. I have itchies on my back. Like my back is itchy, like my back. And then I get too that it's like some sort of like birds, like in the fowl family that I'm allergic to. So like, I'm like, well, show me more. So it's like, I need more of like, like it's not just the meats. So Ziva says, no, it's just not the meats. Like Ziva keeps showing me, like I have like these like little, like red little pop-ups. So like do like an in-depth kind of allergy thing with me to like rule some things out, because there's some things that like I'm like allergic to that are related to other things, but I'm not allergic to that. So Ziva says that like turkey is good for me. turkey, but chicken not so much. Turkey is good for me, and like pheasant is good for me. Turkey and pheasant I get is good for me. Like that stuff that is too rich is bad for me and makes me itchy. Stuff that is too rich is too rich. And then also too, it's also like related to like things with like in the in the grass, and that gets into my like furs, and especially my back. Like my back is really itchy, so even doing some like massage, like just kind of like moving that energy and clearing out the like skin that way, that can help too, because sometimes moving those skin follicles, like doing massage, can help with like skin stuff too. Okay, so let's see here. We only have her eating chicken From's ATM, but then she had them for a while before suddenly reacting. Yeah, because she's like, show me it's like that. When I read that from the chicken, my back even wants to itch more from the chicken, like an itch all around. Like the turkey's not bad, but the chicken makes me want to eat. And I think I think if I'm reading that right, it's tried like a different formula of this brand, and I think that would help too, because the chicken is just like it's making it hotter, and then like more tuned into the chicken, I feel like super itchy. And sometimes what happens, unfortunately, with certain hey Dodie, good to see you, with certain pet foods, is what they'll do is they'll change like one ingredient like slightly, and that one little and frames equals carcasses. Okay, got it. Frames. Okay, cool. I was like, what is that? So she says like that it's that, like all that stuff in there, and it's especially like the lower extremity part of it that's bothering me. So if you could switch to like some turkey or pheasant stuff, because that like chicken is like like really hot for me. And sometimes chicken is like a really hot meat, and it can cause like a lot of inflammation. But what she's showing me is it's like causing a lot of itch. That's what she says. She's like, I got a lot of itch going on. So if you could kind of get that under control, she says that would really help. And then also too, like as far as like bathing pets, there's this really cool pet shampoo, and it's actually formulated by a veterinarian, and it's called Patika Pets. It's Patika, Patika Pets, and they have different formulas and stuff, and I like really good stuff that can help with that kind of stuff. So I would look into that, and then just take like that little bit of like break from the chicken to kind of like let things simmer down and try some other stuff. So hopefully that helps there. I'm so excited to see some like new it's so cool to see all of you that are usually here, and it's fun to see some new faces. I'm glad that you guys found out about me, so I love that so much. So it's always fun. So I love to, you must have saw somebody share it or something like that. So I'm glad that you are all here with me. So so there we go. Oh, you're welcome so much, Lisa. Oh, cool, Shiva. Yes, I hope you come back. So I do this every Sunday at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time every Sunday. And then sometimes I might do like a little pop-in lives, but that's what I do. And then I'm gonna put my link in here again so you guys have that. And then, yeah, right. Lots to think about, Kara, right? I know so much, right? Sorry to be like, you're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot for me to think about. So, yeah, so there is that. So, So I'm just going to put this in here and put that there. So, yes, and now I like to give you guys stuff to think about, right? So there's that. Oh, sending you and your babies lots of love too, Mandy. So much love. So, and then I'm going to do this. I love seeing you too, Lisa. Oh my goodness. I'm going to do this one little last question because I'm kind of, I usually go about an hour and I'm a little over, and I got to take care of my girls. Oh, you're so welcome, Shiva. You're welcome. Yeah. I like to share it again so that way you guys have all of that information. You're welcome. So let's see here. And then Dodie, says, my Kismet kitty needs help. He's been dropping weight like crazy, but I don't know what's going on. I'm worried about him because this is really concerning. And the first thing that he showed me is it's like something related to worms, weight loss worms, weight loss worms, weight loss worms. So I would look into that to see if there's like a wormer that you can give me, because he's showing me like the weight loss is related to something with worms. So get that. Oh, you wormed him. He says, if like worm me again when you can, because I need another doser of the wormer. So when you can safely do that other doser of the wormer, worm me again, and use like one that has like a different ingredient than this one had. Like I need like another ingredient that this one didn't have. So like a little bit like stronger, like of a wormer is what I get. So, because he keeps showing me, he's like, yep, that's what it is. Sure. He says that that's what it's in related to. He's like, that's what it's in relation to, is like worms. It's related to that. So when you're able to do that other dose of wormer, I would do that. That's what he's showing me. So there's that. I know, no fun, right? Because sometimes it can take like, another dose. Like if there was a lot of like, it can stuff with the worms. So that's what he's showing me there. So that's what I get there. And so I'm so happy to connect with you all. So I'm going to be back next Sunday at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. And I'm just so grateful for all of you that tune in live. And those of you that listen to the replay, those of you that share it with your friends, all of that, because that's really, it just means so much. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for tuning in and for sharing and all of that. Because really, truly with what I do, the more people share about it, then the more people that know about it, and then the more people that can have their pets help through me, or, through other people that do what I do too, right? Because there's a ton of great animal communicators out in the world, which is amazing. And it makes me happy because the animals need the help, right? And like, I can't help every single animal on the planet. So it's nice to know that there's other people out there too, doing that. But I love the work that I do. So yes, all thank you. So thank you again so much to all of you that listen live and those of you that listen to the replay. And I hope that you all have a fantabulous night. And I will look forward to tuning in and connecting with you all next Sunday at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. And I hope you have a great night, and bye for now. Take care. Bye-bye. Mwah.